Welcome to the AI and Future of Work podcast. I'm Marcus Chen, joined by Sofia Rodriguez. Today, we're diving deep into AI-led funnel, build an automated lead gen and qualification pipeline for nomads, and how it can transform your life as a digital nomad. If you want to work smarter, earn more, and reclaim your time through AI, you're in the right place. Let's get into it.
Imagine this. It's 11 p.m. You're in a guest house in Chiang Mai, and instead of winding down, you're scrolling through a noisy inbox, chasing prospects that ghost you after one reply. You feel exhausted, and your pipeline is unpredictable. What if you could build a weekend project that captures prospects, scores intent, and books qualified calls while you explore a new city? That's the promise of today's episode, a weekend buildable AI pipeline that produces measurable outcomes.
I hear that so often from nomads. Chaotic lead lists and too many low-quality conversations. Let's make this actually work for you. We'll diagnose the pain, show an ethical AI architecture for capture, enrichment, scoring, and outreach, and then walk through exact prompts and wiring steps you can implement in 48 to 72 hours.
Section 1, Current Problem and the AI Solution Overview. First, the problem. Nomads face 3 consistent leaks: noisy capture channels, time wasted on unqualified prospects, and context switching that kills deep work. You get dozens of leads that either lock budget, intent, or fit. Conversion rates fall and you end up reactive. The ROI gap is clear. Time in, revenue out is shrinking for one-person teams.
On top of that, there are ethical risks: enriching data without consent, biased scoring models, and impersonal outreach that harms reputation. So any AI approach must include consent, minimal data collection, and explainability. The human plus AI advantage is to automate routine qualification while keeping the relationship human when it matters.
Now, the AI architecture at a glance. 4 clear stages: capture, enrichment, scoring, and outreach. Capture uses lightweight forms or chat widgets that ask 3 to 5 intent-focused questions. Enrichment calls APIs or public sources to fill business context, company size, tech stack, or recent events. Scoring combines rule-based filters and a small intent model to produce a conservative score. Outreach is a personalized sequence where an AI drafts messages, but a human approves the highest value ones. This split reduces workload but keeps personalization.
Ethical guardrails built in, explicit consent on the capture form, a data source log for each enrichment call, and a conservative scoring threshold that errs on the side of human review. Also rotate message templates and include traceable personalization tokens so outreach feels human and auditable.
Section 2, Tools, Stacks, and a Weekend Implementation Plan. Let's compare tool categories so you can pick a stack that fits a nomad's budget and skill level. For orchestrators, Zapier or Make are low-code and reliable for simple flows. Native automations inside CRMs reduce moving parts. And self-hosted workflows like NN give control at lower long-term cost, but require hosting.
For LLMs and enrichment, OpenAI or Anthropic provide high-quality API-driven LLMs for prompt-based classification and drafting. Open-source models can be cheaper, but need a hosted inference layer and tuning. For CRMs, Airtable or Notion are lightweight and great for prototyping. Pipedrive or HubSpot offer more mature sales features if you expect scaling. Choose simple first. Airtable plus Zapier plus OpenAI is a common low-friction stack.
Here's the exact prompt/stock I recommend for a weekend build. Stock, Typeform or Paperform for capture, Zapier for wiring, Airtable as the CRM, OpenAI GPT for enrichment/intent classification, and Calendly for scheduling. Here's an example capture prompt to place in a chat widget or form description. Quick intake. Tell us your project goal in 1 sentence, your ideal timeline, and budget range. We'll use this to match you to the best service and schedule a 15-minute alignment call. Keep language clear and consent focused.
Exact enrichment prompt for the model that pulls intent and company context. Given the intake form fields, project goal, timeline, budget range, and company website, return a JSON with keys: intent level, high, medium, low, with brief reasoning, company size estimate, relevant tech tags, and 3 suggested personalization tokens for outreach. If data is missing, say which fields are missing. That format helps you automate storage and auditability.
Scoring rubric, keep it conservative.
Example rules: auto-reject if budget range is below your minimum, auto-accept to calendar if intent level is high and company size estimate matches your ICP. Flag medium for human review. Quantitative thresholds: high equals model confidence greater than 0.85 and budget greater than your minimum. Medium equals confidence 0.6 to 0.85. Low equals below 0.6. Monitor conversion weekly and tighten thresholds if you see false positives.
Weekend wiring steps, a 48 to 72 hour checklist. Step 1. Build a 3-field capture form with explicit consent checkbox. Step Q. Connect form to Airtable via Zapier and create a table with intake fields plus enrichment columns. Step 3. Trigger OpenAI enrichment on new rows with the prompt I just read and store the JSON response. Step 4. Apply the scoring rules in Airtable automations or Zapier filters. Step 5. Auto-send Calendly invites for high-score leads and queue medium-score leads for a quick human review workflow. Step 6. Log every action and data source in a notes column for auditing. Start small, test, iterate.
Here's a sample outreach message drafted by the model for a high-score lead. Personalize 2 tokens, prospect name and a company detail. Example: hi prospect name, I saw a company detail and believe we can reduce your onboarding time by 30% in 6 weeks. Quick 15-minute call to explore fit? Here's my calendar link. That level of personalization beats generic templates and preserves scale.
Section 3. Real Nomad results and potential pitfalls. Before, a freelancer spent 12 hours a week chasing unqualified leads with a 2% lead-to-call rate. After deploying the pipeline, active outreach time dropped to 3 hours a week, lead-to-call increased to 12%, and monthly qualified calls tripled. Revenue increased with less churn because conversations started at a higher intent level.
Common pitfalls and quick checks. Over-automation. Set conservative auto-accept rules and preserve a human review lane. Privacy breaches. Never scrape personal data without consent. Log enrichment sources and keep retention short. Low personalization. Rotate templates and require 2 personalized tokens per message. Model hallucination. Always include a confidence score and human verification for claims about a prospect. These are practical controls, not theoretical warnings.
A final ethical tip. Include a short privacy statement on your intake form that says how you'll use data and who you might contact. Offer an easy way to opt out. That single line protects trust and keeps your pipeline sustainable as you travel.
CTA and checklist. Here's what to do this weekend. 1. Build the 3-field capture form and add a consent checkbox. 2. Wire a Zap to store entries in Airtable. 3. Add an enrichment step with the exact prompt we shared and save the JSON response. 4. Implement the conservative scoring rules and route high scores to Calendly, medium to human review. 5. Monitor metrics weekly and tighten thresholds. Visit the show notes to download the prompts, templates, and wiring diagrams we referenced. Automate the ordinary, amplify the extraordinary.
Head to nomadlifesuccess.com/AI tools to access the full AI toolkit, including Dream Guide AI and LifePath AI, plus the exact prompt files, Airtable templates, and Zap recipes. Start small but think big. And if you run into implementation bumps, our templates include troubleshooting notes. Let's make this actually work for you.
That's our complete breakdown of AI lead funnel. Build an automated lead gen and qualification pipeline for Nomads. Remember, automate the ordinary, amplify the extraordinary. Head to nomadlifesuccess.com/AI tools to access our full AI toolkit, including Dream Guide AI and LifePath AI. While you're there, check out our online courses and audio courses. Subscribe and we'll see you in the next episode.